Hi, I'm going to be talking about listening. So, a couple years ago, I had a friend who was dealing with some really hard things that had happened in her life. But the way that she was dealing with them was in a way that was harmful to herself and to her body. And so, I was one of the first people that she came to where she was admitting that she was doing these things to herself. And because she was able to talk to me and I was able to listen to her, I was able to help her get to that point where she was able to get more professional help and be able to overcome this trial that she was going through. So this is really important to me because it put me on the pathway that I'm at right now, which is to become a type of counselor. And it was also really rewarding to see my friend overcome this trial that she was going through. So today I'm going to be talking about how to listen to people. And you do that by hearing, attending, understanding, responding, and remembering. So the first one is hearing, and that's super basic, so I'm not going to go into it that much, but it's basically just the physical part of listening, and that's where your ear is picking up all the sounds that are going around you. And the thing that goes hand in hand is the second step, which is attending. So that's what your brain decides to pick up on. So if somebody is talking to you, you should make sure that you're focused on what they're saying to you, and not on all the sounds all around you, like the cars or the dogs barking. The next one is understanding, and this is kind of an in-between step, I feel like, because this is just how you interpret what the person is trying to say to you. And this kind of sets up for the next step, which is responding, because if you understand what they're trying to say to you, then you can respond in an appropriate way. So responding has a couple different steps to it. So you have to respond when they're actually talking to you. So you have to be able to be making eye contact with them and have raised eyebrows or nodding when it's appropriate. And then if you understand what they're saying, you can respond vocally after they're done talking to you, whether they need advice or they need comfort. If you're listening and understanding what they're saying, then you can respond in the appropriate way. So I have a kind of a cheesy little visual that I drew. So it's just these two girls. One of them is a really good listener. It's this one right here. She is making eye contact. She has expressive eyebrows. She's smiling a little bit. And then the other girl isn't making eye contact. She has a bored look on her face. So this one is obviously the one that people are going to be more willing to listen to or to talk to because she is more expressive. She gives off that vibe that she wants to listen to you. And so that's really important when people are talking to you, is to make sure they know that you want to listen. And then the last step is to remember. Because if you don't remember, then that makes all the other steps before that completely useless, because they're just going to have to start all over again if they're pouring their hearts out to you and then you don't remember what they said last time. So that's really important. So like I said before, I feel like it's really important to be able to listen to people. It's how they can process things. It's how they can get help. And you listen to people by hearing what they're saying, attending to what they're saying, understanding what they're saying, responding to what they're saying, and remembering what they're saying. Thanks.